Time to check out Bank, a very large-sized map designed with large rooms. This map has 3 floors, the first floor or ground floor, the second floor with access from the roof, and the basement. Located on the first floor, the lobby is a large open area that leads to multiple areas on the map. The stairs give you access to the second floor and to the balcony, both of which provide an advantageous line of sight from above. With few opportunities for cover, the lobby is a room where you can easily be spotted, so stay aware of your surroundings. The lobby is also accessible from the outside through the main entrance. To the south is the loan office, with windows that provide access to the outside. Let's head through the office hallway to access the southern part of the map. Note the 2 elevators with their hatches. One leads to the basement, and the other is accessible from the second floor. You'll want to take note of the main stairway, which leads to all 3 floors. Moving east, note the metal detectors. They'll make a noise when you pass through them. Remember, that can alert your enemies. Further east in the open area, take a look at the printer room, which is accessible from the outside. And note the hatch in the corner that leads to the basement. There's also another hatch that leads to the basement, located in the admin office. Let's move east through the staff room, and then into the skylight stairwell. Notice the electrical room to the right, which can also be accessed from the outside. The skylight stairwell leads to the second floor, and the server room stairs lead down to the basement. You'll also want to pay attention to the mezzanine above and to the skylight, both of which provide lines of sight to the first floor. Now we'll move west through the archives, then through a destructible wall into the teller's office, then into the tellers, and back into the lobby. From here, let's take the stairs to access the second floor. Now on the second floor, we'll go east through the hallway. Note the main stairway that we saw earlier, which leads to both the first floor and the basement, and note the skylight above, which is accessible from the roof. Further east, we encounter the stock trading room. This area is also accessible from the outside. Moving east, you can see the janitor closet. Then we enter the skylight stairwell, an area we've seen before. This position provides a good view of the first floor below. You can use the server room stairs to access the basement, and then use the stairs, which we saw earlier, to access the first floor. Take note of the skylight overhead. It can provide a lethal line of sight to the lower floors when you're on the roof. Moving west, we breach into the CEO office, which is one of the most important rooms on the second floor. It contains many objective sights, it has a destructible floor, and it's accessible from the outside through the windows. You'll also want to note the executive hallway, which leads back to the lobby via the balcony. The rest of the second floor consists of the executive lounge, the conference room, which can bring you to the hallway and main stairway, and finally the front desk, which leads you back to the lobby. From the lobby, let's take the main stairway to access the basement. The south part of the basement is the bank garage, a big room which is accessible from the outside through the garage door. North of the main stairway is the vault lobby. Note the hatch in the elevators which we saw when we were on the first floor. Continuing north, we get to the vault entrance, the vault, and the gold vault. Then we'll move into the secure hallway and through a destructible wall into the lockers. Back in the secure hallway, we breach into the CCTV room. This room and the lockers are important locations in the basement because they contain many objective sights and destructible walls. Further east, we find the server room, which is frequently used as an entry point into the basement via the sewers. Finally, note the server room stairs, which we saw earlier. These lead to the skylight stairwell on the first floor. Bank has 3 spawn points. To the northwest, there's the parking front entrance. To the northeast, there's the jewelry front entrance. And to the southeast, there's the alley access entrance. In sum, Bank is one of the game's largest maps. It features very large rooms and many roof and window entry points. One last thing, watch out in the lobby because it's easy to get spotted there. So what's the holdup, operators? Bank awaits you. Let's take a look at Border, a small-sized map designed with many destructible surfaces. This map has 2 floors, the first floor and the second floor with its 2 balconies. Located on the first floor, the waiting room is a central junction of the map. It provides access to the rest of the first floor as well as to the exterior. That said, because of the multiple entry points and lines of sight, it's also very easy to get spotted here. The east stairs provide access to the second floor. Note the mezzanine located off the second floor's main hallway. It offers a view of the ground floor. You can also rappel from the roof, but it's very dangerous because you can be quickly taken out from there. From the waiting room, we head into the main lobby, where we find the central stairs, which lead to the second floor. Moving west, we breach through a destructible wall and access the supply room. Note the window to the north, which looks onto the exit hallway. To the south are the supply corridor and detention area, which can be accessed from the outside. Moving east, we enter the customs inspection, which can also be accessed from the main lobby, and then the customs desk. This small room provides many opportunities for cover, thanks to its glass window. Further east, we breach into the passport check, and we finally circle back into the waiting room. Let's move north through a window into the tellers, which can also be accessed from the outside through this wall. From here, we head into the bathroom, and through a destructible wall into the workshop and server room. Note that this is an important area of the first floor because it could contain multiple objective sites. Note also the 2 hatches on the ceiling that are accessible from the second floor. Moving west, we breach into the ventilation room and then into the exit hallway, which offers a view to the supply room window we saw earlier. This brings us back to the central stairs, then back through the main lobby into the waiting room. Let's use the east stairs to access the second floor. Before continuing our tour, you'll want to pay attention to the 2 exterior balconies on the map. They provide important rotation opportunities. At the top of the east stairs, note the 2 doors that lead to the exterior balconies and the access to the main hallway, which gives a great view of the waiting room. Also note the windows across the gap. Moving south, we enter the break room and security room area, also called CCTV. This is one of the most important areas of the second floor, with its destructible floor providing a view into the customs inspection located below. Also note the door in the break room, which leads to a balcony outside. You'll want to pay attention to the destructible wall sections. Breaking them creates a dangerous line of sight into the waiting room located below. What's more, the other destructible walls in the break room and security room can allow you to control the main hallway by creating lethal lines of sight. Let's breach out onto the west balcony. From here you can access the northern part of the second floor. The south balcony brings us all the way back to the east stairs and back into the main hallway. From here we move north into the offices. Observe the dome overhead, accessible from the roof. Projectiles can be thrown from there. Let's head into the archives. Note the hatch on the floor. It leads to the workshop below. West of the archives are the L-shaped armory lockers. We breach through a destructible wall to get to the armory desk. From here you can also access the main hallway with the central stairs we saw earlier, which lead to the main lobby on the first floor. Back through the archives, we exit towards the north balcony and east balcony, and back towards the east stairs. Border has 3 spawn points. The first one is the east vehicle entrance. The second, located to the south, is the valley spawn point. And the third is the west vehicle exit. Overall, the map has many destructible walls and floors. Border offers many line-of-sight opportunities. The security room can allow you to control the second floor. Remember, the balconies are exterior areas, so any defenders venturing outside will be detected. There's no time to waste, operators. Border is waiting for you.